The internet is running wild with theories about Brian Laundrie right now after drone footage of the Laundrie's backyard went viral. The main reason for it going viral though is not only the fact that Brian's dad is pointing out at the drone, but because the internet detectives online noticed what appeared to be a bunker in their backyard. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know right here on IO. Many people today are picking apart the photo taken over Brian Laundrie's parents' house in Northport, Florida. The big thing that people focused on though was this large white colored pit in their backyard, leading many to believe that this could be where Brian has been hiding out. Yes, the person of interest in the Gabby Petito case may have never even left his own property. The photo that has been widely shared on Twitter shows Chris and his wife Roberta Laundrie, with Chris, as I mentioned, pointing out the fact that they are being watched by a drone. The person who shared the image tweeted and said, "Brian Laundrie's father noticed the drone and pointed at it. He then informed his wife Roberta and then quickly retreated inside their home." Many people were quick in the replies to suggest that this could be some kind of bunker that would be hiding Brian. One user replied, "Why does the Laundrie backyard have what resembles a bunker hatch in the center? Looks to even have door pulls on it even. I used to have a survival bunker and that is sure what the hatch looked like." Although many people from Florida said that if you dig even 4 feet, you're bound to hit water, so that could explain away this bunker theory, but it's not entirely impossible for there to be bunkers in Florida. I mean, there was the Cold War era, and according to one user who did a lot of research into this, they said, "This subdivision was built up for utilities and there are plenty of built-in pools, but there are bunkers, survival and storm shelters all over the place, and businesses who sell them. Also, the government literally put them in for people in the 50s there." On the flip side of things, let's say it's not a bunker at all and there's no chance that Brian is hiding out there. Why in the world are his parents just getting some landscaping done while their son is out missing? You would think, being accused of something heinous aside, that they would at least not be calmly going through their regular day-to-day activities. It just seems strange. Although I've also never had a son on the run from the FBI, so I wouldn't know how you would act in that scenario, but I don't think I would be calmly gardening. According to another Twitter user, "Google Earth shows no white ground structure in the yard, no fence either. Wonder how new that is and if the FBI searched that. They bought the house in 2015. Alternatively, it could just be some kind of pool pump, because I really doubt that they built a whole bunker within 6 years of owning the property. Plus, new details have emerged that uncovered Brian's earlier movements as well as traces of human activity at the nature reserve where people have been focusing this massive search. According to CNN, police have apparently found the remnants of a campsite that looks like it was used recently at the Carlton Reserve. What's strange though is that because the campsite has been closed for investigation, they didn't even allow the search to include Brian's father, which is weird because he's believed to actually know the trails that his son would often hike. Laundrie's father had been asked to show law enforcement the trails at the reserve, but police decided to restrict the search to not include Chris Laundrie. What's also weird and worth mentioning here is that the Laundries have also changed their story. They now believe that they last saw Brian on September 13th, which is a date earlier than they had initially told investigators. Their lawyer Stephen Bertolino said, "The Laundries were basing the date Brian left on their recollection of certain events. Upon further communication with the FBI and confirmation of the Mustang being at the Laundrie residence on Wednesday, September 15th, we now believe the day Brian left to hike in the preserve was Monday, September 13th. Interestingly enough though, he also provided a reason for why Brian had left Gabby Petito in the middle of their cross-country road trip just weeks before her body was discovered at a camping area in Wyoming. Brian flew home to Tampa from SLC on August 17th and returned to SLC on August 23rd to rejoin Gabby. To my knowledge, Brian and Gabby paid for the flights as they were sharing expenses. Brian flew home to obtain some items and empty and close the storage unit to save money as they contemplated extending the road trip." For now, these are all the updates that we have for you, but if anything else progresses in this story, we'll be sure to let you know. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.